I'm young, black and rich. I'm young, black and rich. I'm young. I'm young. I'm young, black and rich.
And I've been chilling,
There he is.
watching the ocean with you. Baby up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our clouds when people change, but not us. And we just chilling, kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. 'Cause you got me holding.
There you are.
And I'll be running, possessed by a low, low voodoo. Fired up like a wolf on the full moon. And we're stuck in a la la land. The tides will turn without us. And I'll be killing time like I might
There,
be
you heard him, right?
What?
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just didn't hear Brett respond. That's all.
Having to reset up everything every time you log in.
Yeah, it's a thing. Didn't change anything, but everything changes. So, how's life, fellas? How'd the interview go?
Actually, I think really, really well.
Awesome.
So I should find out come probably early part of next week.
Outstanding.
Yeah. Top article on
perfect balance
college
of
football
style
on
and
ESPN.
efficiency in the niche.
Can DJ Lagway become Florida's next great quarterback?
I've been thinking about the whole DJ Lagway situation, and if he becomes great, watch out. The Gators are going to be scary, and I guess we can talk about this on the podcast. But we don't need – Florida does not need him to be great unless the defense isn't what everybody thinks the defense will be, right? Then, okay, then we need shootouts. But if the defense plays like everybody thinks the defense is going to play,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? If he's great, then we're scary. But even if he's just serviceable, we're going to win games.
Yeah.
Because we're going to run the ball no matter what. I mean, last year, we lose into Georgia, and we still run the ball all over Georgia. No way we don't even have a passing game.
Right.
So the running game's going to be there. It's the defense. And then DJ's just the icing on the cake. I kind of see a lot of similarities between Nebraska and Florida. Because I don't think you guys as well don't need Raiola to go off for 400 yards a game if your defense is just rocking. You know what I mean?
I agree, but we have a lot of question marks on defense. That's the one issue.
That's what I'm saying. If your defense is good, but if it's not, then yeah, you're going to need Raiola to step up and not just Raiola. I mean, the players around him have to step up too, right? You can't just all
running back, everything.
Yeah, the line, the running backs, the receivers got to get open, catch those balls, even make tough catches when they present themselves. Because I think it's funny how – it's not funny, but it's really interesting how the games evolve to where a lot of times, your coach is like, if he ain't open, don't throw it. Now it's like, throw it, let your guy make a move. I mean, if he's not being double covered, you know what I mean?
Right.
Throw it, and let him make a play on the ball. Let him win his one-on-one. Holy shit, you're strong.
Thank you.
I'm excited, man. I've been counting down the days.
Something's got a hold on me lately. Though
We're about to have a football overload here.
Everybody's gonna.
There's so.
Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday again,
Sunday,
Sunday,
Monday. Hell
yeah,
yeah.
right? It's gonna be like, yes,
Yeah.
baby, can't move along. I got football on again.
Hey. Well,
Oh man,
it's a W.
yeah. My neighbors are like my alarm clock, or like my reminder that my yard needs to be done. Because once they do it, like on either side of me, like, yep, gotta get the lawn done.
I'm going to have to unpause my Hulu.
Oh yeah,
So I
yeah,
can
so you can watch your football. Yes, sir. Yeah.
So I paused it for the last, 3 months? And then I did FUBU for, a couple trial periods just to watch U.S. soccer.
Wait, K-State's the opening game, and K-State is also has the game the following week? Damn.
Yeah.
Against North Dakota, of all teams.
Yeah.
Okay. They're jumping in the mix.
Well, and they're in Ireland, too, this week.
Yeah, with Iowa State.
Yeah.
I wish it was a team I'd actually want to go watch, you know?
I mean, Nebraska
Yeah.
was there.
I know, I understand that, but, like, I'm not going to watch.
We would have been there twice. We were actually supposed to be there twice, but one year was COVID,
Yeah.
so it got canceled.
Are we starting this?
Ooh, what the fuck?
Yeah, I got 2 minutes on the countdown.
Oh, I gotta put this fucking phone. They have 2 golf tournaments this weekend, and the kids start lacrosse on Sunday, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Busy weekend, huh?
Apparently. I didn't even plan on this, but here we are.
Yeah, Roman got moved in down in Lincoln today, or yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah.
He solo, or is he, it's a mix level? What I'm saying is, it's like, I'm not saying mixed level is, I know it's gender specific, but like, you have your own room, but there's shared facilities in the center.
I think it's, I don't know if it's like each have their own room or if 2 share a room. I don't know exactly how it is, but there's a shared center in the middle.
Yeah. Okay.
That I know for sure, and like a shared bathroom. So more of an apartment, but I don't know if it's, like I said, I don't know if it's just his room and the other 3 have their own separate rooms, or I don't know.
Gotcha. I'm very, should I say, green on this NCAA eligibility stuff.
For, what do you mean?
For Jordan.
Oh, for Jordan?
Yeah, the process of like her having to go through and seeing gambling and like uploading transcripts and things like that. Just and then having to pay in order for her to be eligible as an NCAA player.
Huh?
I've never heard that, but I would have no idea.
Yeah, so you have to go to the NCAA Eligibility Center. You have to put your child on there, and then they have to go through a couple courses. And then you have to pay $100 in order for them to actually be recruited.
This might all be different than when my sister was being recruited.
Yeah. No, it probably.
All right, I'm going to start it, and we can talk about this on stream. Because it is something that would be interesting. So. All right, welcome everyone to another episode of Causeandeffectsports. We got myself, Parrot, we got Humble here today, going over. Obviously, we got our first college football games this weekend. Super amped for that. I mean, just to have college football back on. We've had a little bit of football, recently with, preseason games, but, I mean, realistically, I'm not sitting down and watching a whole preseason game anyway. Even if it is my team, like, it's just not happening. It doesn't excite me until it gets into the real realm. But during the pre-show, we were kind of talking about Parrot's daughter and eligibility for college athletics and being able to be recruited. So I wanted to go ahead and start off with that. So we'll jump to Parrot here real quick.
It's just interesting. So in order to be eligible as an NCAA athlete as Division I, Division II, Division III, and NAI are different. Mm-hmm. But to be a Division I, Division II athlete, you have to go to the NCAA eligibility website, and you have to upload your child's information to there. And your child has to take different tests on, one of them was gambling, one of them was, I shouldn't say gambling, one of them was wagering on NCAA sports.
Yeah.
Which basically came out to being any sport. So if you wager on any sport, not your own sport in NCAA, but just any sport, and went through and
really?
Yeah.
Because I know other athletes that have wagered on other sports.
Any NCAA sport. So if you wager on any NCAA sport, you are, from when she took the test, so sitting right next to her, you are disqualified as a NCAA player.
Well, I guess that would make sense with the Venmo that came out and why everybody was interested in it, because it wasn't a team that he played for. Because he was betting on USC, UCLA.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess that would make sense.
So they can do...
You got to take into account that, obviously a lot of these athletes know players on, other teams. So, yeah,
well,
they could get different info or whatever.
That goes into my next point, is that if you disclose injury or players that could be released or not released, but like eligibility to play in some games to anybody, that's a violation as well. So you can't disclose how your roster is playing out. Like, even if it's your friend or whatever, and they're like, hey, how's that going? Everything okay? Yeah, no, they're good. That would be a violation.
I think part of that is, I was going to say, part of that's probably HIPAA, partially.
But
and then the other part is, the college, because that should be on the coaching staff, not on the players.
Yeah, but even if it's your friend, like, hey, how are they doing? You can't disclose that as a player to anybody.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, yeah, sure.
I mean, if they're already listed as being injured, I mean, you could probably say, they're going through their treatment. You could probably say something to that effect.
But you can't say, no, they're playing second quarter. You know what I mean? Something specific like that. Like, so it does get into detail of like the specifics that you can or can't say to people, even your friends. Of like, well, they're my friend. I'm like, well, cool. Then ask them.
Yeah. I wonder, do they have because I know, I'm pretty sure that Nebraska probably, when they get kids in, like they probably go like have a class that they go over all of this stuff with, incoming freshmen and shit. But I would assume most D1 schools probably do. You
would think, but like just nonchalant conversation like that, like that's what tripped me up is like in my head I'm thinking, I'm like, yeah, but that's like you're in a group of friends and they're like, hey, how are they doing? Oh, they're doing good. Yeah. Is a vague answer. Yeah, no, I think they should play this week. That right there would be a violation.
Yeah, because, I mean, who's to say that said person's not going to bet on the game and now they have inside info?
Yeah, exactly. So it's a very fine line that they have stipulated. And then they went into, like, fantasy football and things like that.
I was going to say, I bet a lot of that comes off of sports betting.
Yeah.
I bet a lot of those rules now stem from that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's sports betting's huge. And it's going to be here. It's now a thing.
It's not going anywhere.
Yeah. So for them to give,
because doesn't the one in Omaha, they have online now, right?
Yep, 100%.
That's what I thought. So we can actually just bet through them online now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So it was interesting to see that, like, I have to pay the NCAA to make my kid eligible to be an NCAA player.
Yeah, that's weird.
When she's in high school.
Yeah, that's weird.
So that's part of the process of, like, you have to have that. You have to go through their progressions or whatever testing. And once you pass those, then they'll come back at you with some things or questions or whatever it is. It is kind of an ongoing back and forth process of, like, uploading transcripts and things like that of where you want to go. And
bet that was similar. I bet they probably have changed the name, but that because the NCAA used to have what they called the clearinghouse. Do you remember that, Humble? Yeah. Okay, you remember that, Parrot?
Yeah.
So I bet this is probably similar. It's probably that, but they've changed obviously some stuff because the clearinghouse, that was before most sports betting was even going on, other than just in Vegas. Because I remember, some of the Nebraska players, having to wait because they're waiting on their final transcripts or whatever. So, guys that they were trying to come here in January, but weren't able to and had to take another course and, the spring. Some of them even had to take a course in the summer just to get cleared by the, NCAA clearinghouse to become eligible.
Yeah.
So that's probably some of it.
Yeah, and now with official visits, put in quotes, right, that you're only officially able to go to said school. I think it's one, depending on the sport. But I think right now, I think
one
it's
for the school, yeah.
One is what you're allowed, and that's not you paying to go there. That's you actually potentially you being paid to go there, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah. The official visit, typically they'll pay for you and
a family member or whatever.
Some family members, I don't know, like some school. I mean, I don't know how. It's not like they're going to be like, hey, no, bring all your aunts and uncles and like.
Yeah. It depends on the school and the caliber of recruit as well, too, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how many it allots for family members, and there might be an allotment. There might not be. I have no idea. Like I don't know the logistics on those rules, but
that's the thing too. Is that there was So it's an unofficial visit that we did because we paid for it ourselves.
Yep.
But technically the school could have us back out for an official visit.
Yep, during the season.
So.
Yep.
It's just like if any, and it also, and this is the thing is like the slide from D1, D2 to D3 and NAIA is drastic. So it like the rules kind of just drop off of like, they're not as strict and, ow, that fucking hurt. So, sorry, I got sidetracked. I have a fucking blister on my thumb that just smashed. The Division 1, Division 2 is obviously like where they're concerned. And Division 3 NAIA, they don't seem as concerned.
Yeah.
With the rulings. Beside, like, rulings-wise of, like, visiting and shit like that, but...
I was going to say, does the NCAA actually... Do they govern NAIA? I don't know if they do in full aspect.
Let me pull this up.
It might be a different governing body. It might not be. I have no idea.
Hold on, let me pull something up.
They do not.
They do not govern the
no.
NAIA? Okay.
No, NAIA is a separate governing body.
Okay.
I thought colleges and universities.
Yeah.
So then is Division 3 kind of similar governing bodies with because like Division 3 just kind of falls off on their eligibility thing, which I kind of found strange.
I have no idea.
It does say the NCAA does do D3, but maybe there's a difference. I don't know, maybe because it's D3 and they're smaller schools. So what's interesting about you guys talking about the pay freshmen having to pay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can remember, but back in way back, I think they started this in the 70s, early 70s, and before that, freshmen were not allowed to play college sports.
Right.
They would be on a separate team.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but these schools were struggling to keep two teams going, financially. So I don't know why, but they started charging freshmen to become eligible to play. If you really wanted to play, and I don't know where that money went or why they had to pay that money and why you still do, honestly.
Yeah.
But
that's weird.
That's just like a weird thing that, just happened in the 70s.
I was going to say, Marshall was like the first team that they allowed freshmen to play.
Okay.
Was after the plane crash and Marshall lost their whole team.
Oh yeah.
Remember? So they went to the NCAA and asked for basically a waiver to allow freshmen to play because otherwise they weren't going to have a team the next year. And probably the next couple of years.
Where's that money going? It's not a ton of money, but where's it going?
I think it's like $100 or $200.
That's quite a bit of money when you look at all Division I and Division II athletes.
And a lot of athletes probably, I bet you they still do pay. Because if they're getting NIL now, it's not a big deal. Okay, take it's 100, whatever.
Right, but it's not going to the school. That's going to the NCAA.
Yeah. So I was like, where's it going? Well, for what? Where? Why? Is it going to charity? Are they paying somebody that's sitting there? Okay,
that's
stamping your little form. Yep, you're eligible.
That's the thing is like the videos too are by NCAA athletes. Or per
for what?
The videos that they have that you have to pass a class with are done by NCAA athletes that were athletes or current athletes.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I'm not questioning the NCAA because I don't want to.
But it's okay if you do.
There's a lot wrong with the NCAA.
Don't want to do that. I'm not saying any of that. What I'm saying is I don't understand why a kid has to pay to be eligible.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Is
Yeah.
that now it could be paid by schools or whatever. That's fine. But what I'm saying is that the whole preface of being a college athlete is that you weren't paid before, right?
Yeah.
So say somebody coming into college and trying to make their way and trying to get a free scholarship, all of a sudden here is another expense that they can't pay.
Yeah. Right.
So that's what I'm saying is that if you have kids that are wanting to be these athletes, like, why are these barriers put there? Because, like, back in my day, like, $100, I'd have to work 10 hours.
Yeah.
In order to even try and come home with that amount of money.
Yeah, I mean, hell, my first job was, I think it was what, $5 something an hour.
Yeah.
My first job, like I'm talking when I was like 14.
Yeah.
But I think it was like $5.75 an hour.
But that's what I'm saying is like.
I worked off tips and I paid with ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Making it rain over there, homo.
Yeah, I just said, I lifted up my shirt. I said, here, pull it out of your hair, my waistband. That's where there's stuff in it. You might as well take it.
But yeah, that's awesome. But that's what I'm saying is like, where are these steps put in place of like, okay, well, we're going to take this for that, and then if they're going to apply to a school that they're not going to get a scholarship to, here's another, application fee, and then you have to take an ACT or SCT, which is, if you fuck up the first time, it's another $125 to take it again. Like, there's just, we just want people to be fucking stupid.
I thought I had heard something of that, like, ACTs and SETs are, like,
yes, I know what you're going to
basically
say.
pointless now.
They're not.
Like, you don't even need to take them.
They're not pointless.
If you have a good enough GPA, I should say.
They're not pointless.
No, I'm saying, like, if you had a certain enough, like, a good enough GPA, like, you didn't actually need to take it.
I understand what you're
to
saying.
Get into college.
I understand what you're saying, but it's not a requirement to get into college now. But if
and
you
it's not
have,
going to hurt you getting in, right? It's just going to help you if you do really well.
Yeah, exactly. So
it's going to help you with potential scholarships and shit like that, which, I mean, rightfully so. Like, that's, actually one of Roman's good friends, like, I don't know what he got on the ACT or whatever. I think he probably took both of them, but he got a full academic scholarship, and he's going to, I want to say it's an Ivy League school. I mean, granted, his parents are very intellectual people. Nice. One's a psychologist, has a master's degree in psychology, and the other one's doctor.
Unless it's changed, isn't that like 1,600 for the SAT and like 35 or 36
for
the ACT?
Yeah.
Some weird scoring.
Yeah. Yep.
ranges.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he got over 30 on the ACT. I think he got a 32.
Nice.
So I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Good for him.
I think Roman got I think he got a 23, 24.
Yeah.
So I mean, still good. I'm like, I think I got a 20. I got an 18 the first time and then a 20. The 18, I know why I got an 18 is because I fucking rushed it. Because Nebraska was playing that day. And I went in and the test was early. And we got to the final section. And the game was going to be starting in the next 15, 20 minutes. So I just rushed through that final section. so I could leave.
And the two different tests are kind of important too because, well, it depends on what your strengths are. So, like, when you're doing, like, the SAT, you're not doing, like, science-based stuff. You know, you're doing, like, your math and then, like, your reading or like, what do they call it? It's not, like, just reading, but it's like, damn, what is it called? Like you're finding, like, evidence-based reading and writing. It's not like you're just reading something and, oh, tell me what happened in this story. You're like, I don't know, I can't really think. And then the ACT is more towards like the sciences or data, data type stuff.
You're saying it's like a monologue that you have to
Yeah, I never took the SAT.
Yeah, it's like you read something, and you could have two answers that could be correct, but it's like you need to read deeper into the answer or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I never took that.
Billy plays football. Billy likes blue.
I was going to say SAT wasn't really. That was more. I mean, the East and West Coast is what typically used SAT scores.
Yeah. Midwest used.
So yeah, Midwest typically went. I mean, they could go off SAT scores, but they primarily would use ACT scores in the Midwest. So I didn't even do an SAT. I just did the ACT. And I could have taken it, obviously, more times, but I'm like, I got a high enough where I got into college, so I was like, I'm good.
Can I ask you guys, did you do that? Did you use the AVAS test?
Like the pre-test?
No, it's the military test.
Oh, no.
ASVAB.
Oh, add no.
So I did the ACT. I fell asleep midway because apparently I had. Well, we went on a trip for track, and I got back at like 2 a.m. and had to take the test at like 6. So I think I scored like 19 or something like that. And I took the ASVAB test because it got me out of class. And then they called me up and they're like, "How do you feel about working on nuclear sub?" I'm like, "So I can't go to college, but I can blow some shit up?" I was like, "What fucking kind of society is this?" Like, you smart, you real smart. I'm like, okay.
Here, like, it's not just given, but they have to provide you the opportunity to take it.
Yeah.
If you want to.
Yeah.
Here in Florida.
That's the same here.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
just.
don't remember taking it at all when I was in high school.
I did, and I got calls for like a year of just.
Well,
are you sure?
I was going to say, if you get a high enough score on that, that's how you can get into some of like the Army, Navy, and get into officer school.
Yeah.
If you get a high enough score on it, so. Yeah, that's what Ricky scored really high on his, and that's how he got the job he had. Yeah. They actually wanted him to go nuclear, but one, he didn't want to be in the water in the Navy. He just didn't want to be in the water.
Yeah,
he wanted to travel, but not be in the water and confined.
Yeah. No, in a sub, man, it's a different breed. Like, you don't see day. Yeah.
Craft carrier would be. I mean, that's one thing, right?
Yeah.
You're still on a boat for a long ass time, but you can get out. You can walk the deck. Like, you can be out in the sun. Yeah. Versus, in a submarine, like, no, you're just underwater.
For
he thinks
3 to 5 months.
He's going to Norway for his first major deployment.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is cool for him.
That's awesome.
That's what he wants to do. He does. He wants to go travel and see things. And...
Yeah.
I mean, I could tell you all these places where, this is supposed to be shot. The Viking show. It's all in Norway.
Oh, that's funny, yeah.
But, yeah. All right, so ESPN released their top 100 players. I'm not going through the top 100, like, best players in college football. but I just wanted to kind of see, what some of the top 10. I mean, I think everybody. Who do you think number 1 is?
Number 1, Arch Manning. Just guessing because they
actually
so
no.
much.
He's in top 10.
Okay, so number 1, player number 1.
Had to be a previous quarterback.
Oh, it's the receiver from Ohio State.
Ding, ding, ding. Yes, Jeremiah Smith.
Really?
Okay, I was going to say either him or the safety. They're probably both top 10. I can't remember the safety's name. Oh, man, Caleb somebody. Caleb Downs.
No, he's Caleb Downs. Is Josh Downs' brother. He's a. Is he? Yeah, he's a safety, right?
Yeah, the safety Ohio State. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I say. He's probably top 10 too. So I was like, Jeremiah Smith. He did have an awesome year last year as a freshman, right?
Yeah, he had a really good year.
Yeah. I totally forgot he was there. I thought he left and went to the NFL. Jeez.
No.
He didn't play like a freshman. And then Alabama's also got that young kid who was like, 17 almost?
Ryan,
Yeah.
Ryan Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure he's probably on here too.
He is. I'm looking at the same list. He's 13.
Okay.
No, 12. Sorry, 12.
Number 2, Anthony Hill Jr.,
Yeah.
linebacker for Texas. Okay. Yeah, Caleb Downs, number 3. Cade Klubnik at 4? That's kind of surprising he's that high. Like, I mean, he's a good quarterback, but I don't know. Jeremiah Love, running back from Notre Dame, number 5.
Oh, yeah. Cade Klubnik went 36 touchdowns, which is showed in that your ranking, but only 6 interceptions.
Yeah.
Okay.
He protects the ball, but I don't know. I don't know if I'd have him that high.
This is why I couldn't be like an AP voter or nothing, because I didn't watch a lot of Clemson football, so I never would have known.
Yeah, I didn't watch. I didn't watch
about,
last year, other than
I think I caught like one game.
I was gonna say like some of the big games that they were in.
What do you think?
I was just gonna look in like some of these. I don't have a clue, like offensive tackle and stuff.
Dang, 2 Clemson players in the top 6.
Garrett Nussmeier, the second quarterback picked at number 8.
Damn.
I don't know.
How Clemson's got 3 of the top 9. Jeez.
Yeah, with Peter Woods, the D lineman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they. That's why like everybody thinks that they're like a lot of people are really high on Clemson this year.
Gonna have a little comeback.
Yeah. Dylan Stewart, defensive end. 2 defenders on the top 11 for Texas. Linebacker and DN. Colin Simmons. Ryan Williams, 12. Leonard Moore he's a good corner for Notre Dame. They could have one of the better defensive, backfields. Good running back, Singleton for Penn State. So they got John Damn. They don't have Arch yet?
A lot of people are saying Oklahoma is a dark horse because of John Mateer. Well, not only that, the coach is going back to calling defensive plays as well.
Yeah, but where was John Mateer last year?
I don't know, but I think he Everybody's like he's a gunslinger. Was it UCLA?
I don't
Good
think
question.
so.
I don't know either. I have to see Mateer, see if I can find him here. Oh, that's right, Washington State. And I believe the offensive coordinator plus him came to Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I don't
know either, but a lot of people are saying that he's going to ball out this year.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we'll see. I'll believe it when I see it.
Exactly. We'll see.
So Oklahoma, as far as being in it, yeah, they very well could because their defense is going to be fucking good.
Especially with what's his name going back to calling defenses. I mean, that's why you got the job. I understand that when coaches, you get a job because you do something so well, and then when you get there, you give it to somebody else. It's like, I know you've got a lot more on your plate now, but I mean, that's what made you, who you are. So I would stick with it for a while until I can kind of groom somebody to take over. I wouldn't just start a new job and say, here, you take the defense.
Yeah, I mean, Oklahoma's defense was good last year, though.
I mean, I don't think they were that good, honestly.
They shut down Alabama.
Vanderbilt beat Alabama, too, though, so.
I know, but
stats, let's go defensive leaders. But I want teams. Dang it, this is not what I want.
I want to say they had one of the best run defenses in...
Oh, there's team.
One of the top last year.
Let's find out.
Yeah, see, next quarterback on the list is Drew Aller for Penn State.
Yeah, your defense was better than their defense. I don't think they were good at all last year. Florida had a better defense, unless I just missed them.
Maybe they were just. Maybe they were better at the end of the year.
Maybe I just missed them. Okay, I missed them. They gave up 318 yards a game total. So let's see if I can find it.
Which is pretty good.
Yeah, that is pretty good. Absolutely, it is. They're actually right behind you. You guys gave up 317.
Okay.
It's just they gave up.
Hey, I got another Uyunglele I can talk about.
I still can't say his name. That's funny.
Mateo, his younger brother plays DN for Oregon.
How do you say his name again?
Uyunglele.
Ungalele.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know why it sounds like UNG, but yeah.
Arch is 23rd.
Yeah, because you got Sam Levitt over him. Arizona State quarterback. It's a lot of O-linemen and stuff, too.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. We'll see how he does.
DJ Lagway, 25, okay.
I was playing hurt all year. We'll see.
That might be the first Alabama player I saw taken on here.
I did see Ryan Williams was high.
Oh, well, that's right. Right. Wide receiver. Yeah. Yeah.
Other than that, I don't remember seeing one.
No, there hadn't been other than him.
Yeah, I'll go back and scroll and catch up to you.
Jordan Tyson, Carson Beck at 29. I'll be interested to see what he does.
Me too. Actually, Ryan Williams was 12, and Tatum Proctor, their offensive tackle, was 14.
Oh, okay. I was skipping over any linemen.
Yeah.
So that's probably why I missed him. Okay.
Mm-hmm. What were you saying about Carson Beck?
I'll be interested to see. He's not Cam Ward was. He had kind of pinpoint accuracy, right?
Yeah, and he was shifty.
Yeah. Quick feet. Could get in and out of trouble quick.
Yeah. He wasn't going to outrun you like, say, a Michael Vick or a Jaden Daniels. But he was shifty. He knew how to move around.
Knew how to move in the pocket, knew when to break the pocket.
Yeah.
Didn't do it often, but knew when to do it. Whereas I look at Carson Beck, and he's more of a standard statuette type passer. More of like a Peyton Manning style. Not saying he can't run, because, he can run.
Yeah, he's more athletic than Peyton, but he doesn't want to move.
Right.
Yeah, I got you.
So, and I don't know how much better Miami's O-line's going to be. Because that was part of their issue last year, is their O-line play wasn't great.
Yeah, they had that one really good offensive lineman.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't know.
So, we'll see what he does there. That'll be interesting.
I hope they're not good, but I don't want to wish ill will on the man, but we played him like week 3 or something like that, so.
Yeah.
Or week 4, sorry.
Gerard McCoy, this dude's a beast. Defensive back for Tennessee.
Yeah, he is.
He's a damn good DB. Chandler Rivers, Duke, DB.
Tennessee had some off-season struggles with players, like the one player getting released, or just leaving the team.
Yeah.
The other quarterback just leaving and just.
I'm gonna leave you.
Yeah, not like
Not his real name, but.
Yeah.
Kind of was dubbed his name after that whole scandal and everything.
I like that. I'm gonna leave you.
Yeah. Damn. In the top 35, Penn State has both their running backs in here.
Jeez, that's awesome.
Yeah, because they got Katron Allen too.
That's such a great name.
Katron Allen.
Katron Allen. It's just that's a running back name if I ever heard one.
Who was the? Kajana Carter.
Yep, Kajana Carter. He was good.
Right? That was the running back that won the Heisman for Penn State, right?
True. Let's look that up. Yeah, I think so. I can't think of any
pretty sure.
Any other Kajana Carter Heisman. If I even spelled it right. I think I did. He was good.
Mm-hmm.
And since he finished second, wait. College career.
Did he not win it? Maybe he didn't win it.
Let's see.
Who did he finish second to?
First team All-American to finish second in a Heisman. What year?
That would have been 90s.
Dang it, this is Wiki, so it's not giving me who beat him. Let's add that spot. That's who beat him.
It would have been the 90s.
Oh, he lost to Rashawn Salam from Colorado.
Okay.
He was a runner-up.
I was gonna say Rashawn Salam. Like that was the other player the other name I was gonna throw out for running back names. That was a good name. I didn't know they were going the same year.
Yeah, he was a good running back. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They both were, but I remember
Rashawn Salam was a beast.
Yeah.
He was similar to like Lawrence Phillips for Nebraska, where it's like almost that AP before AP. Like Adrian Peterson type, like big body back, could run over you, but also has the speed to break away.
Yeah. So I think Kajana Carter, I clicked off the thing. I think he had 1,600 yards the year he came in second, and Kajana Carter Rashawn Salam had 2,000 yards the same year. 2,055, and they went 11-1 that year. Did he play with what was the quarterback back then for them? Long NFL career, mostly with Pittsburgh.
Cordell Stewart.
Yes, Cordell Stewart. I was going to say, I think he was part of the game where they got like 5 downs. I can't remember.
Played 82 to 94. Damn, so he was there just after Colorado won the national title. Because I think they won in 91.
Yeah, he was fun to watch when you would, like, you know, on the weekends you got to see your highlights. Because you didn't see highlights like you do now all the time.
Yeah.
Instantly. It was, man, you always were seeing a Rashawn Salam highlight.
I don't think he ever blew us up, but I can't remember for sure.
Yeah, they played together on that same team in '94.
God, he did nothing in the NFL.
He didn't. Yeah, he was one of those ones where like you thought he would.
Literally 1,600 yards in his entire career.
Yeah, but they didn't run an offense around him for Cordell.
No, I'm talking Rashawn Salam.
Yeah. Cordell,
the running back.
He didn't like blow the NFL up, but he played a long time.
Yeah, he was a backup quarterback for a lot, and then kind of moved to wide receiver a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
He played for the Steelers for
11 seasons. He was in the NFL.
Yeah.
God, what was the name of their coach before Mike Tomlinson? He had that mug, that mean mug. I know you guys can picture him, white guy, mustache.
Uh-huh.
Bill Cowher?
Yes, I think you're right. Bill Cowher.
Yeah, Bill Cowher. Yeah.
Good job, Parrot. Good memory. Yep, there he is. I typed him in. There he is, mean mugging.
Yeah. Not memory. It was the Google.
Oh, okay. You just ran with it. Yeah, that's right. But encyclopedia.
Well,
I was going to say, Colorado, while Rashawn Salam was there, Colorado probably would have won another championship or two in that time that he was there, other than because of Nebraska. Nebraska was the one that shut him out of it.
Yeah, and what sucks back then, it was left to the voting, right? So they went 11-1.
Yep.
Right, at that 1994 year. And so it's like 11-1's great.
Now, that 94 year, you had us in Miami, too.
Wait. Hold on. Can I bring up the Auburn just said that they got 4 more national titles themselves?
Really?
They just said, yeah, we got 4 more national titles. What the fuck? Is this actually a thing? Of like,
well,
no,
that's okay.
No, we deserve it. What the fuck do you mean?
Like I've said in the past, you look at, I can't remember, Iowa claims, I think 8 national titles.
No, there's no fucking way.
And I'm like, huh? I'm like, no. Nebraska, the only championships Nebraska claims are the ones where we were the number 1 team via the coaches or AP poll. In one of those 2.
That's what Auburn's saying here. They're saying those are all the polls where they were finished number 1.
Right, because they're
AP.
No, because they would have done split.
I don't know. It says these. Well, I don't know if they were ineligible one year but it says here 1910, 1914, 1958, and 2004,
get the fuck out of here.
Which are previously recognized only by the Associated Press. There, let's go to the AP and I'm gonna read this article.
So, are they saying that they were number 1 in a different poll?
That's what I'm guessing.
Because that's what Iowa claims. Because at that point, there was 10, 12 different polls.
Why?
Right?
Out there. So, more main polls. So, you could, if you were number 1 in any one of those, you could say that you were national title.
Yeah, so I don't understand. In 2000, go ahead.
Somebody brought that up. They're like, no, somebody brought up the whole UCF. They're like, oh, we're really going to be doing this UCF shit? Where if you go undefeated, you just claim a national title?
So in 2004, they finished 12-0, but were third because this is the BCS years. They were 12-0, and they finished third behind undefeated USC and undefeated Oklahoma. And then once the Trojans beat Oklahoma, Auburn moved up to second. So I still don't see how they could claim the national championship that year.
That's what I'm saying.
One.
They're doing the UCF shit just because they were undefeated.
I guess Florida State needs to do the same thing then, right?
Yeah.
Jeez, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Well, I saw it. I was like, there's no fucking way. They're like, no, Auburn claims 4 more national championships. I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah, I was watching. I was watching some talk show or sport talk radio podcast this morning, and they brought that up, and they're like, so we could just claim 15 more national titles and national championships and blah 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 blah. It's like what the fuck?
I don't understand people's mentality right now. If you've done something, yes, there's things that people get screwed out of, but you weren't in any game that could even give you a championship. You didn't play the games that you needed to that year.
Well, that's look at Nebraska in 97, right? The year that we split with Michigan. The number 1 and number 2 team didn't play each other. I can't remember exactly how it worked out, but it was number 1 against, I think it was number 1 Michigan, I think. And we might have been 2. I think we were 2. And we couldn't play each other because Michigan had ties to the Rose Bowl. So they had to play a Pac-12 team. Well, they played a Pac-12 team that was maybe top 10 and beat them. But we ended up playing the 3rd or 4th ranked team in Tennessee. So we were second playing the 3rd or 4th ranked team and dominated them. And that's why we won one of the polls. That's why we moved up over them in one of the polls, because we dominated a top 4 team versus Michigan beating a top 10 team. Or maybe not even a top 10.
Michigan beat Washington State, who was top 10 at the time.
Okay.
But I think they were 5th, and they fell to 8th at the end. But you guys beat a Tennessee team that was 3rd. So you guys had the best bowl game, right? 2 versus 3 at the time of the rankings or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that bowl game actually.
And that's the difference is we weren't. I don't think we were tied necessarily to the Big Ten and Pac-12 were.
Mm-hmm.
Where the top team, the conference championship, conference champion automatically went to the Rose Bowl. So you couldn't even, potentially, that's why some of the, back then, some of the Big Ten or even maybe Pac-12 teams kind of maybe missed out on some national titles because they were playing, not as good of a bowl game.
Yeah. You guys are in the Orange Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah, most. I think 93 when we lost to Florida State was Orange Bowl. 94 when we beat Miami was the Orange Bowl. 97 when we beat Tennessee was the Orange Bowl. And then obviously when we played you guys, who was Fiesta Bowl?
Fiesta Bowl, yeah.
Tostitos Fiesta Bowl.
Yeah.
To me, anytime I hear Fiesta Bowl, it's Tostitos Fiesta Bowl. I don't care what it was VR, that Verbo or whatever. It's Tostitos.
It's not Tostitos anymore?
No.
I didn't even know that.
This last year, I think it was Verbo.
So here's another thing about Auburn. So, like you said, there were so many different polls. So back in 1914, there was this thing called the James Howell Power Ratings. And Auburn went 8-0-1 that year, and nobody scored a single point against them the entire year. And so since they were number one in the James Howell power ratings, they're going to claim that one too.
I don't. Okay, cool.
Right? I don't know who James Howell is. And maybe he was just like who's the guy who always Steele, who always does those books? Maybe he was just somebody like that, and he put out his own rankings, and Auburn's like, you know what? I like that. We're taking it.
Yeah.
Phil Steele, I think his name is.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I'm gonna read up more on that. I had no clue.
Yeah,
Wow.
I saw that, and I was like, there's no fucking way that you're going to take or claim 4 more national championships.
I want to go back. Damn it. Because I'm trying to look this up now. Because I just typed it in, like, when Nebraska football number 1 rankings at the end of the year. And, of course, it only brings up the 5 times, which are AP or coach's poll or both or whatever.
I don't have to worry about that as a North Carolina fan.
Okay, so Iowa claims, I guess, 5. The University of Iowa officially claims 5 national titles for football in 21, 22, 56, 58, and 60. These claims are based on multiple media polls and selections, such as those by the Football Writers Association of America. It is important to note that different organizations may have elected different national champions for the same seasons. So,
And how you watching all them games?
Why?
So really, Iowa has no national titles. They just claim to have them. That's hilarious.
That annoys the fuck out of me. Like, earn something. And even Auburn, like, as a program that did earn shit, like, does that demonetize or, like,
why are you going back to 1910?
Listen, Florida needs to do the same thing. They need to go back to 1911 when they were 5-0-1.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
these people that think they're fucking woke or something like that, like, I just, it annoys the fuck out of me. You didn't earn anything.
Man, hang that banner. That's what I'm saying.
You didn't. Yes. Can you imagine that? Like 2026 season, like they're just hanging a banner from 1915, 1914. Yeah, we
guy in a sports bar said we were the best team. So, hey, national champ.
Yeah, like as a player, I'd be like, you're fucking stupid. Why am I here?
We were a national title.
Yeah.
For Nebraska,
Jesus
we went 2-0.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Like, hey, we showed up to the field, practiced once, didn't have a conference, so we won. And
1902, 1903, we got 2 more national titles because we went 9-0 and 10-0.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Damn, we already got 3 more national titles? Let's go. 1913, we got another one. 1915, we got another one. I like this. We need to do this.
This is the dumbest fucking thing.
You know I'm fucking around.
I know. I understand, but like, okay, first of all, there's nobody around from that fucking team anymore.
No.
Second, why would you go back that far and say, nope, This is us. This is some stupid fucking woke community saying, yeah, well, we earned that back then. We deserve that. No, you don't. You didn't do anything. You didn't.
One poll. It was a Southeastern, conference like poll, right?
Yeah.
They did. I mean, because back then it's not like you didn't have TV in 1910. You're not watching these games. So you wait until the next day when it's published in the newspaper? Mm-hmm. That's when you find out if they won or lost.
No, I think they had TV back then. In the 10s.
Wow. I mean, if they did,
it was local though.
Yeah, and even then, you're not going to get like crazy stats in the paper. It's just going to be so and so beat so and so by a score of this and that. Or so and so led, Brigham Young over whoever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it mostly would have been radio.
Hey, go back to 37. Don't skip over him.
Yeah.
What, C.J. Allen?
No, 37. 37.
Oh, Jay Slaughter?
Yeah, my boy.
He's a center. He's an old lineman. I'm skipping over the old lineman.
But here's the weird thing about him. He was first-team All-American last year.
Yeah.
And he's voted in as second-team SEC this year.
Yeah.
What the hell? It's like, how? What?
I think that's the third fucking Notre Dame DB on this list?
Damn. I remember the one.
Maybe not. Maybe second. Second. The other one was the running back. That's right.
Harold Perkins, probably the most misused defender in all of college football.
Why?
He is such a freakish athlete. And they just never put him in the right positions to, like, I'm talking like freakish athlete, like Davion Clowney was in college, or like I don't know, Javon Curtis, where they're just like freakish athletes.
Where would you put him?
And outside linebacker, maybe, or maybe
100%.
But they put him in like the weirdest positions where he's like off the ball. They don't use him to blitz the court. There's like this whole thing about how they misuse him.
Yeah,
like they use him more in coverage.
Yeah, they don't let him pursue the quarterback or pursue the running back.
Which would obviously go with his stats. I mean, 15 tackles, 5 solo.
I would
He's just one of those guys coming out of college where like everybody wanted him. He was like the freakish defensive guy.
I would put him in like a Sam linebacker.
Right?
Yeah, Sam is where I would put him. Like he's on strong side, like either drop out or max blitz with him.
Okay, he was hurt last year.
Yeah, he only played 4 games.
So yeah, but they say they're going to put him in more of a hybrid, like you said, Parrott, more of a hybrid linebacker role, so he can make plays and get to the quarterback.
Yep.
So basically the same way we're using Deshaun McCullough, huh?
There you go.
Yeah. He should be a Sam. Strong side.
Like he played what? In Indiana, I think he played mainly DB. Then he transferred to Oklahoma, and they didn't know where they wanted him, so they played him at DB and linebacker. And he's basically wanted to play linebacker, so he transferred again. That's why he came to us, because we wanted to play him at linebacker.
Oh, damn, they put Caleb Banks before Tyreek Sapp? Interesting.
Now I'm just kind of going through quick. Like, I'm not...
No, you're good.
Unless I see a player. There's Blake Horvath, that quarterback for Navy at 50.
Where's that Vanderbilt quarterback?
He ain't on this list yet.
Ouch.
I love his confidence.
Hey, but they're going to win the national title. That's what he said.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
I think you have to think that. You might not need to say that for the whole world to hear, but I think you have to think that internally. And
the bad part was saying that's bulletin board material for everybody. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't say it, but yeah.
Yeah, because if you don't think that, what are you playing for?
You play to win.
That is a hard. That's a hard first name. Quintravion?
Yeah, I think you're close. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's how it's pronounced.
Mm-hmm.
Running back for Texas. SMU quarterback at 70.
Oh, the quarterback is. Oh, you'll get to him soon. He's in there.
Diego Pavia?
He's in there. Yeah.
I'm guessing he's in there over Raiola, huh?
Oh, you know what? I don't even know. Yeah,
I don't think
Raiola's
not even on here. He's not on here.
Which kind of surprises me. I see so much upside in Raiola.
There's a lot of people, I guess, sleeping on. I don't understand it. Like,
considering... I don't take what these kids do in high school with much salt towards the college aspect. I'm not putting light of what you did in high school because you got to do what you got to do. Play who's in front of you. And so I was like, okay, let me see what Raiola does. I'm impressed.
I mean, when you look at as a true freshman in the Big Ten, he has the second most yards put up as a true freshman ever. Christian Hackenberg is the only one above him.
Yeah, I think he has a pretty high ceiling.
So I don't know. Rocco Becht? I don't know any, like, what? I mean, I guess, if you look at what their stats were last year, all of their stats are in the 3,500, realm.
Yeah. Rocco.
So all of their stats are over what Raiola's were last year. So maybe that's what they're basing a lot of this off of. I don't know. That's fine. I mean, we'll see what let's see what the final 100 is.
And but let me play devil's advocate there with you, right? Against my own team. So then why is Lagway hyped up so much and ranked so high?
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know.
25 or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah, because you had under what Raiola had.
Yeah, he played 6 games and he had like 1,700 yards.
Yeah.
And I get it. He showed flashes, but at the same time, he didn't put in a full season. So why? I mean, I get it. It's somebody's opinion from ESPN.
No, I know.
And do I think he's a top player? Yes. But has he done it yet? That's all I'm saying.
ESPN's typically going to be a little bit more biased towards SEC, and even ACC, right? Don't they have the TV rights with ACC as well?
That's a good question.
They might even have them with Big 12. I have no idea.
No, they don't have them with ACC.
Who's ACC with? For TV rights.
Okay.
With their own network, I'm assuming.
Well, it's not just their own network because they're also televised on like NBC or like ABC, CBS, or whatever.
Yeah, but
Fox. Like we're with Fox, what, NBC and CBS? I think we're with the Big Ten's with all 3.
Yeah, the Big 12. I don't know how recent this list is, but Fox, FS1, and then ESPN gets 4 or something. I don't know. This is weird. I don't know how to read this, but the ACC is ESPN gets all regular season football games except the 50 sub-licensed to the Raycom or the CW. And the CW, they get 13 games per season in the afternoon and in prime time through 2027. First tier rights. Oh, okay, there you go. That's a better one. First tier rights is ESPN for 20 years. The ACC The SEC network, which is owned by ESPN, so there you go, and Disney or whatever. Big Ten network, 61% Fox, 39% Big Ten Conference, so there you go with that for the Big Ten. And I was reading Big 12 earlier, actually, when I was telling you. My bad, I was reading the wrong one. When I said, did I say Big 10 at the beginning? I read that. Big 12.
You did.
Yeah, Big 12 is the one who has ESPN and then Fox/FS1.
Okay. Yeah,
So
I just looked that up.
wrong. Yeah. I just saw big, and my brain must have automatically saw 10.
Yeah.
Who's left? Oh, Pac-12. Pac-12 networks wholly owned by the conference. ESPN gets 22 games this season, and Fox gets 22 games.
Oh, I forgot. ACC is with the CW network.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So their ESPN, their first tier rights is ESPN and then CW.
Yep.
So yeah, pretty much everybody else is owned by the CW or owned by ESPN in some fashion.
Yeah. Well,
the Big Ten's the only one that's not.
The SEC.
So, I think that kind of somewhat makes some of a difference on this.
Through 34. Yeah, I agree.
Right? Because they're going to boost up the players in the conferences that they represent, TV deal-wise. I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, if I went to Fox and they had their top 100, they should boost up Big Ten, right?
Yeah, I agree. Oh, yeah.
So, all right.
I'm going to jump
We'll
off.
jump into the games here. We got Idaho State UNLV coming up on 3 o'clock on Saturday.
You what?
Yeah. Idaho State UNLV. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games that day.
Oh,
FBS.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Not just top 25. I know I looked top 25 and it was only the one. I was like, wait, no, I know there's more games than just that game. I mean, obviously, like, I don't really think Idaho State's going to do much in this game. I'm kind of interested in seeing UNLV, though, because that is, oh, God.
That's the same coach that lost the quarterback and the running back, right?
No, I think it's a new coach. I think.
No, is it?
I'm pretty sure, because this is the whole, like, last chance you type thing. So, like, they've hit the transfer portal of, like, all these, like, 5-star and 4-star kids that have been passed around school to school to school, can't make it anywhere. They're taking them in the transfer portal.
Interesting.
Oh, God, I can't think of the coach's name. Humble would know. I can, like, picture him, but I can't think of his fucking name. But that's the only reason I'm kind of interested in seeing that game, to see what they might do with that.
I need to go wash my hands. Dan Mullen.
Dan Mullen, there you go.
I was about to say, I'm like, no, that's basketball.
Yeah. I could picture his face, but I could not think of his name. So it'll be interesting to see what he can get out of a team like that.
Yeah.
You know, as we've talked about, like, going after, like, transfer portal kids, it's like, it's great. You can get a lot of talent that way. But are they going to mesh as a team?
Yeah.
right? And that could be an issue. And especially when you're going after a lot of these. Yeah, I mean, I would assume that these kids have been humbled, right? If they were 4 and 5 star commits, coming out of high school, going to a Georgia and basically get bounced from that program because they didn't do anything, or they had a run-in with the law, or whatever. So I mean, some of them, some of them had like run-ins with the law, so they got kicked off teams, so on and so forth. So it's kind of that second chance. That's why they're deeming it that last chance U type. If anybody used to watch that series that was on Netflix, which that was a JUCO, but that's what they're kind of deeming UNLV this year. So that'll be kind of interesting to see them. Other than that, no, that's not going to be a game. Kansas Fresno State, that could be a decent game.
All right, I'm back. Before you move on,
yeah.
I wholly expect UNLV to at least be exciting to watch on offense.
Yeah.
Because that's what Dan Mullen's known for.
Yeah.
So we might see some shootouts. You know what I mean? With that team. And even if he's piecing together some guys, like, yeah, you still want cohesiveness, but the way he runs his offense, he could just piece together guys. Now, defense, they may be a mess.
Yeah.
But I think the offense, and he's still talking shit about Florida, part of my language, internet.
Is he?
Yeah, he's still like taking jabs at Florida. It's like you kind of ran our program into the ground, man. You refused to recruit, and were you a great offensive mind? Yes, but damn.
Yeah,
But,
I mean,
you can move on.
the funny part is, so like you bring up that he refused to recruit. Great offensive mind. Sounds like another head coach that I know that coached for my team. Scott Frost. Scott Frost was the same way.
I can't think of his name.
He didn't want to recruit. Like if it was if there was a 4-star, 5-star kid like in town, a lot of the time he wouldn't even go meet him.
That's crazy.
It's like, how the hell do you think you're gonna have a team? Like, what are you doing? You're stupid. It's like UCF. It's like, okay, well, you could take some of these 3-star kids that were passed up on because it's so talent rich in Florida.
Yeah.
I mean, they might be 4 stars realistically, but it's just so talent rich. Like, and that's what he did, in the past. So I don't know. We'll see. But
he was the coke.
On to that. Coke?
Yeah.
What was that, Barrett?
Like the snowy white powder?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
That was some of it. Yeah, I heard a lot of that too.
Jeez, he was doing that in Nebraska?
Yeah.
I wasn't diving into that because a lot of that is hearsay and rumors.
It's
but
not.
yeah, that's it. It's never been proven. Is my point.
Okay, just watch his nose.
So
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying it hasn't been proven, so I didn't want to throw that out there as a.
Yeah, well, I mean, things didn't match up. Supplier couldn't get him quick enough. So.
Put it this way: he was supposed to be at a recruiting dinner down in Arizona with Dylan Raiola and his father, and so Donovan Raiola, his dad, Dominic. Donovan Raiola is our offensive coach, which is his uncle, Dominic Raiola, who used to be our center. And he was supposed to be at that recruiting dinner in Arizona. Never went. Or, no, did show up, but he was on the golf course, showed up in his, golf attire 2 hours late.
Yeah, there's no mention of what Parrott said, but there is mention of how he faced criticism for his alcohol consumption.
Yeah. The alcohol, that was widespread.
Huh.
Everybody knew about that. What Parrott said was also brought up too, but it was never proven. It was just some people knew put it this way, former players knew what was going on. A lot of them didn't talk about it.
I hope he's gotten his life together. Or
Yeah.
gets it together. Like, I don't want you to win no football games, but I want you to be a sober human being.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Is he still married? Because I know they were having problems. I don't know if they ended up getting divorced or not. But
let's ask the good old internet.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he was recently married when he first moved up here, and since he got up here, basically he got in with some of his old college friends, and that's where he went
What year did this come out?
bad.
In 2023, he was married to Ashley Neidhart.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's ever. I don't know. I can dig into it farther. Okay. It says here marriage and divorce.
And no longer.
Moved to Nebraska. Let's see. To divorce. What did I say her name was? Ashley? Oh no, that was in September 2016.
So did he get divorced in 23?
He was divorced
He
before.
got divorced in 2016, and then I guess then he remarried the other lady, and she just never took his last name. I guess that's why. Yeah, Ashley. Oh, that's two Ashleys. Wait, what?
Yeah, that's like a thing. Like, I never would talk to anybody named Tiffany, you know?
Oh, he says here he married his college sweetheart Ashley in 2009, but up in the top of the article it said they divorced in 2016. So maybe they aren't still married.
They're not.
Well, that would be his original wife, which they would have. Yeah, they got divorced, but he got married again.
Gotcha.
Because he was married when he came here, but I don't know. Oh well.
Yeah, well. Good luck to you, buddy. Get sober.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see what they do this year.
Be better for those young men.
Yeah.
Kids. Does he have children?
I
No.
don't think he does.
No.
Last I knew he didn't. So
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
I don't know.
Thank God.
He might now.
Oh, it's three.
Okay.
One son and two daughters.
Oh,
From that lady.
That's
Him and
unfortunate.
that lady, Ashley. Yeah. That's
Okay.
true. It is. Okay, we can move on. My bad.
No, that's fine. Then we got Fresno State and Kansas. I'm interested to see what Kansas does. Is the quarterback is Jaden Daniels going to stay healthy? Like that's the big thing for Kansas this year. Like he's a good quarterback, and if he stays healthy, Kansas can do a lot in the Big 12. But he has to stay healthy, and that's going to be the biggest key. I think for them this year.
Is that running back still there that they had last year? His last name was Neal. I don't remember his first name.
Devin Neal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a ball. He was a baller.
Yeah.
If he's still there, so that's good. That's a load. I think he had over 1,000 yards.
Yeah,
that's a little load you can take.
Yeah, 1,200.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know, like, because Kansas is one of those teams where they're in that realm of what
could be great.
9 teams that could win the Big 12.
Jeez. Devin
Right?
Neal is with the Saints right now.
Okay, so he did turn pro.
Okay, so they lost a lot of production there, and then Jalen was their second best rusher.
Yeah, but he was injured half the time.
Yeah. 9 teams, huh?
Yeah, I mean Big 12. It's a weird conference. Like, there's no realistic standout team. I mean, you got, of course, Iowa State, and K-State, which we'll get to that game. That's the early game. on Saturday, but and that's a ranked on ranked matchup.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean that'll be a great start, for one of the teams in the Big 12. But like Utah is probably going to be better than they were last year. Considering last year they were just kind of floundering because they didn't have a set quarterback most of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, Arizona State was picked to finish last in the conference last year and won it. So it's a very deep conference, but there's no standalone like top tier teams in that conference.
What's your opinion on Arizona State? Ranked too high, too low, just right? Overrated, you know what I mean? Overrated, underrated, just right? I think here it says they're ranked 11th.
I think that's too high.
And they lost that crazy.
They lost
running back. Yeah, Scatterboo. There you go. I couldn't remember his name.
I mean, big time production, both catching the ball out of the backfield as well as running the ball. I think they'll still be good. I mean, they have a chance to win the conference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Again this year, but they're not going to catch anybody by surprise this year.
Yeah, I agree. I think my sleeper in the Big 12
year, I think they caught people by surprise.
Yeah, especially that running attack.
Yeah.
I think my sleeper for the Big 12 this year is Kansas State.
It's not Colorado, I'll tell you that much.
I just know they got that quarterback. He's going to be in his third year, I think.
Yeah. K-State, yeah.
Athletic kid. Throwing in, running. We'll see, though.
It'll be his second year starting?
Is it? I'm going to look it up. I have no clue. That's a good question.
Yeah, because 2 years ago was Will Howard.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And Avery Johnson. When Will Howard got injured, Avery Johnson came in.
Yep, you're right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And last year was his first full year starting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Because Will Howard, ended up transferring to.
Forgot about Will Howard. Yeah, the transfers, man. You just forget where these kids go sometimes.
Well, I mean, they transfer for 1 year. Some of them, you know.
Yeah. Their senior year, let's make a name and go out and get drafted.
Not going to hit much on these. Sam Houston State and Western Kentucky. Western Kentucky, I think, should win that, but I mean, we'll see. Like that could be fun. And then, of course, you got Stanford and Hawaii. I don't know what Stanford's going to be.
Oh wow!
I'm surprised. I'm surprised Hawaii's a 2.5 point favorite. That's it.
And then Stanford at Hawaii. Is it because it's at Hawaii? Is that why?
Probably. But yeah, I don't know. That'll be. I haven't watched much Hawaii since God, I can't think of the coach's name that used to be there.
With throw the ball everywhere.
Yeah, they had Brennan as his quarterback and all that.
Yeah.
Cole Brennan. Just threw it all around everywhere. He's in the States now, coaching. The head coach. I don't know where he's at, but I remember somebody said where he was at, and I was like, oh, shit, I didn't even know that.
June Jones.
Yeah,
I was like, God, I know who you're talking about. I have to look him up.
I was going to say, I know.
In the NFL for a while? That name sounds so familiar.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, Atlanta. I was going to say Atlanta. Yeah, he's with Atlanta for a bit.
Where's he at now?
And then he went to, let's see, where's he at now? Hawaii. Then he went to SMU. Oh, that's right. He went to SMU. High school football, CFL 2017, XFL 2019. I don't know where he is now, and he resigned on July 1st, 2023, so I don't think he's coaching anywhere right now.
Okay, so he might not be anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew he came over to the main states. Then we got Iowa State, K-State.
Yeah, he's 72, so.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, Iowa State right now is supposedly the favorite to win the Big 12. Like at the start of the year, like the Big 12, you know, obviously they select their rankings. Iowa State was the favorite to win the Big 12. So, are they the best team? Or, like, I think they're a very good team. I think they're a solid team on both sides of the ball. I just don't know if they have many, like, impact players.
You got Rocco. Rocco Beck, the one you named off that top 100 list.
Yeah, their quarterback.
Yeah.
Who I had never heard of.
Me neither.
Granted, not like I watch Iowa State.
Yeah, which is why I don't get a vote.
But when Iowa State's playing Iowa, I'm rooting for Iowa State.
Yeah, you just kind of get sick of watching Iowa win games the way they win, right?
Yeah.
Looking anemic and then getting like a defensive touchdown to win the game. It's like,
right. Pump block, return for a touchdown. Against Nebraska, we muff a punt. They end up kicking a field goal to win the game. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, some of that type of shit just gets annoying. I do like Avery Johnson for K-State. K-State's a 3-point favorite going into this game. I'm probably siding K-State in this game.
Oh, see there again. They have I remember that. K-State has a good running back too. But is he still there? Nope, he's with the Colts now. So then they're losing a 1,400-yard running back too. K-State is.
Yeah.
So how are they going to replace that? I'm excited, man. Oh my gosh, 2 days. Oof. Can't wait.
There we go. That's what I wanted to look at. See, like, realistic. So, like, I'm just gonna go through Big 12. So, Big 12 potential teams that could potentially win it. Like Arizona State, I mean BYU has a chance. Baylor has a chance. Cincinnati might have a chance. Colorado doesn't. I don't know if I put Houston up there. Iowa State does. Kansas maybe. K-State definitely does. I think Texas Tech does. I don't think TCU does. I don't think Oklahoma State does this year. I don't think UCF does. I don't think West Virginia does, and I think Utah has an outside chance. So we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 teams that I listed. So I said I think it's a deep conference.
Here's a question, and this is just a question whether you know or not. Is Colorado starting that freshman? Not that I think it matters how they're going to do. I'm just curious if he's taking the first snap You know what I mean? If he's just coming in as the man. I mean, I
have
haven't followed him
not-
at all in spring.
I have
and
not seen.
Yeah. Okay. Me neither. I'm gonna actually look that up.
Who the hell? Hold on, huh? Simulating the season using EA Sports College Football 26. This is on. I've just clicked on the Buffalo's home site. This was posted 6 days ago. Max Olson, Nebraska loses to Texas Tech.
A lot of people high on Texas Tech too.
That's because the number one transfer portal class, but
Yeah, and they're throwing around money like crazy.
yeah, as we've talked about,
That billionaire guy.
right? Yeah, the oil tycoon.
Yeah. What was that? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
Keon still has yet to make a decision.
Yeah,
Well, I guess he's got 8 days.
Technically, we haven't named Raiola as the starter.
You better. You might chase her. Just kidding.
We haven't. We just haven't released our depth chart. Everybody knows Raiola is starting.
Yeah.
But the talk of, because we brought in the kid from NAIA, and he was the backup last year. He's the backup this year right now. But TJ Lateef is a true freshman. That could be potentially the number 2.
Okay.
So if I think it's kind of in that realm of how teams will talk about that. Okay, if Raiola goes down in the middle of a game, we'll go with this guy, right? Because he's solid. He knows everything. He knows the offense. He's not going to make mistakes. He'll, just get us through that game. But then you have the other guy that if it's a couple week injury, a 2 to 3 week injury, we'll go with this guy because there's more upside from this guy. Right? I think that's kind of the realm that we're in. So I think it's a 2A, 2B situation that if it's an in-game injury, they'll probably go with one guy. And then if it's a, multiple week injury that Raiola could be out for 2 to 3 weeks, they'll go TJ Lateef. So
TJ Lateef.
Yeah, which he's more of a runner. He was a 4-star kid. And then we actually have another backup behind him, but I guess he's taking a lot slower to learn everything. He was a 4-star commit to Purdue, quarterback-wise. Transfer from Purdue last year. So, but we'll see where that goes. Running back, I've heard a lot of good things. Obviously, but you're listening to our news service. It'd be like, you're listening to your local news service on Florida. Of course they're going to say good things, right? They're trying to get everybody excited for the season type shit. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to see what our team has potentially. Obviously, we'll be the Thursday game. You guys play both Friday or Saturday?
Saturday.
No, Parrot plays on Monday. You guys play on Monday, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Damn. So we got my game, a day off, then you play on Saturday. We got Sunday off from our games, and then Parrot on Monday night.
Yep.
Nice.
It's going to be weird seeing Bill Belichick on the sideline.
Yeah.
No, I know. Is his 24-year-old girlfriend going to be next to him?
Hey,
She might have to change his diaper mid-game.
Could be.
bring in the viewers.
He's not the Penn State coach type of old, where he's got to leave the game to take a shit.
Bill Belichick's 74 years old, bro.
Yeah, but he's not the same as fucking, what the hell is his name?
Lee Corso. Not Lee Corso.
Joe Paterno?
Joe Paterno.
Joe Paterno.
At first, I was like, man, their coach isn't that old, but they were talking to the old coach. Like, oh, okay.
Who didn't even have a headset on. He just sat there and shit himself on the sideline.
That's kind of how Bobby Bowden was towards the end of his career.
Yeah.
I think it was a figurehead for the last few years, yeah.
Yeah, just looked lost at times. And
Didn't he go to Texas after that? Or no?
who's that?
Bowden.
No, he just straight
No.
retired.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he retired from Florida State.
Yeah, they kind of ran him out, kind of
Yeah.
officially just they retired him, so to speak.
Well, was his son coaching for him?
No, Terry Bowden was in Auburn. If you remember that, the year they went undefeated.
That's right.
He had another son, but he was never a prominent coach.
They had another coach that he was supposedly like grooming to be the head coach, right? I thought.
I'd have to look up who took over. Off the top of my head, I can't.
I thought back. I mean, I could be wrong, but you know, a lot of those old style coaches would typically like groom, you know, another coach to take over when they retire, type thing.
Yeah, I just don't remember. Let me look it up.
But the
quick.
school would have to, obviously, school has to agree to that. And
Jimbo Fisher took over for 7 years after he.
okay,
retired.
so then definitely not, because I don't think Jimbo was on that staff.
Yeah, I don't know. He might have been the offensive coordinator towards the end.
He
but
might have.
I don't remember. Yeah, at all. Then he had Jameis Winston, and they won one title, and then he kind of, like every other stop, he just ran that team into the ground.
Yeah, who was the other coach that did that?
For Florida State?
No, LSU. Orgeron.
Oh, yeah.
Ed Orgeron.
Yeah.
Like, it just obviously had the one phenomenal season with LSU.
Yep.
And then just ran it into the tank after that. And it's like, how?
Yeah, great D
How?
coordinator, but maybe you just weren't made to be a head coach, you know?
Yeah. And that's what I always kind of said about Bo. I think Bo did a decent job, but
Yeah, some guys just aren't cut like Will Muschamp for Florida. You know, just you're not. Yeah, he did well, but he just refused to open up the offense. Defenses were always really good,
yeah.
you know. But I think you're just better at D coordinator. So then he goes to like Georgia, you know, and he's the D coordinator, and look how good they're doing. I mean, he's not there now, but
I mean,
when he was there,
Bo was always good against 9 teams every year, defensively. The other 2-3 teams, maybe not so much. It was certain teams that just had our number. Wisconsin was one of them.
Yeah.
He, for whatever reason, he could not figure out how to stop Wisconsin's run.
It's funny how that happens with certain programs.
Yep. Yeah, I mean certain. I mean he ran a lot of like the Tampa 2 style, and just was unwilling to change. Right.
Yeah.
So, which that's what hurts you is you got to be able to change.
I agree.
You know, on the fly and be able to be. You got to run multiple defenses set, just like offensively. It's not like you're running. I mean, look at most teams. It's not like anybody's running like Nebraska used to, where it was just straight I formation and that's it. right? Like, you got to be multiple on offense, multiple on defense anymore. Like, otherwise you're going to be screwed. All right. Any other topics you guys want to talk about before?
Not that I could think of off the top of my head.
No.
Otherwise, I was thinking we could be done for tonight, and we'll probably reconvene. We could either reconvene for... Well, I'd say we could do Wednesday next week and do a show prior to the games, or if you guys would potentially be free at like 7 o'clock, we could just jump on because Nebraska plays at 8 p.m. So we could jump on an hour before, kind of, do a little podcast right before, and then talk about the game as it's going on. If you want to do that. Otherwise, I'm probably going to broadcast it either. Well, not broadcast it, but talk about it as it's live.
Whatever you guys want. I don't mind. Whatever y'all want.
I'm just thinking that way potentially we don't have to do 2 days next week. We could just do the one on Thursday. Because during the Nebraska game, we could talk about the other game, like your game and Parrott's game and stuff like that as well. So if you guys are down for Thursday next week?
Sure.
Whatever,
right.
Yeah, whatever y'all decide, I'll do it.
All right. Well, let's plan on Thursday for now. I'll hit you guys up, let you know what time I'll probably be getting on. I'll probably be on 7-ish, just to get amped for the game and all that. So